Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Maybe you can be my private dancer. Are you a Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio? I can be a black man, Dingo. Sagittarius, Capricorn, want more, Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah, I'm at your back door.
Hello, hey, hello, 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 hey, hello, hello. One of my favorite songs by Erykah Badu. But today we're going to talk about fire signs and why I personally love fire signs. Fire signs are Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. I mean, there's a good side, a bad side to it, but I'll talk about that in another video. Let's get right to it. When you think about fire, you think about intensity. You think about hotness. Hotness is sexiness. Intensity is passion. You're passionate about something. Fire is dangerous. Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius are very dangerous. They move fast. They move fast without thinking most of the time. Fire, fire spreads really fast. And that's why fire signs are called trailblazers. Trailblazers, basically I think about the fire spreading through something and is leaving a trail because they are leaving a trail for the follower. Naturally leaders. So, it's hard for them to really work for others without having some type of leadership role. Fire signs are such go-getters. Fire signs are the people that are going to do things first, get things first, just to say that they accomplished it in order for other people to try it or do it. They have to do it first and try it first or buy it first. And that could be cars, clothes, job. Fire signs always looking for what is new, what is exciting, what is fun, what is popular, They want to know and do the best of the best people and things and own the best things as well. You think about a fire, you're thinking about igniting something or ignition, starting something. When you ignite something, you start it in order for something to catch on. And that's how I feel about fire signs. Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. They start things and other people catch on to what they're doing.
So fire signs ignite ignition.
Sometimes get out of control. Like you can't even control a fire sometimes. It's like,
oh, 911, hello, 911.
You have to call the fire department, The fire sometimes needs to be contained because sometimes they can be too much and be out of control. But fire, you think about burning passion. But naturally, fire signs are leaders. Do everything first, be the best of the best, and they have to be in control of what they're doing, what they're going to do, and what goes on in their life. Even as a child, you would see Aries children, Sagittarius children, and Leo children might be some of the complicated type of children, might be some troublemakers in the household, because they don't like control. They don't like the word no. They don't like, anything that goes against what they want to do, no matter what it is, no matter who you are. So authority.
Peace, deuces, goodbye.
When it comes to fire signs, they're very loving, but the fire element is a masculine energy. So any fire sign, whether it's a male or female, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, fire is a masculine energy, along with air. Air elements, I'm Aquarius / Libra / Scorpio. So I have a lot of masculine energy within me. It's not a bad thing. It just means that you might be more of a go-getter, more independent, because fire signs are independent. A leader, more of a, self-motivated type of person, because fire signs are self-motivated, also self-directed. So people think Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius, more so Aries and Leos, are selfish. In general, this is in general, are selfish. But on a good side of that is more so self-directed, because how could you be a leader without first, having things established and having yourself together? So that's a whole other thing too, though. But I'm not going to get too deep into that right now. But, some people say it's selfish. Some people say it's self-directed. It depends on the person, if they're negative or positive. They love money. They're going to always have money. They're going to find money. They're going to always find a way to get money. And they're also good providers. And this is, again, the positive, good fire signs, not the ones who might be, little, Let's start first with Aries. Aries are those women and men born between March 21st and April 19th. Aries are cardinal sign, which means they are initiators, they are starters, they are the ones that, again, are going to go out and do things first. And Aries is ruled by the little animal, little horns, the ram. And when you think about the ram goes head first. And that is exactly how Aries people take on life. You know, they take on things head first without thinking, are doers first. Most people are thinkers and doers, but for the most part, Aries require little thinking and more so doing, because they're ruled by the planet Mars, and Mars is all about intensity, action, and passion. It's red, it's flaming, it's hot, you know what I'm saying? So when Aries mind set on a goal, they're going to give it their all with great passion. So, because Aries is all about action, period. Like, you can talk them to death, but they ain't trying to hear it. They want to see action because they want to do action. Aries respect you more if you about what you're talking about. But if you're always like talking, and never doing, their fallback game might be a little bit strong with you, you know? Aries love action. Speaking of action, Aries are the ones who fall in love easily, all the time. And they might be next to Sagittarius and Gemini, some of the top cheaters. Aries fall in love probably every day. But that's, again, another video. I'll talk about that soon. But Aries in Greek astrology was the god of war. So a lot of Aries men and women are really aggressive fighters. And it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing, but they are really aggressive. They might be arguments, or they are soldiers. Speaking of soldiers, Aries are very masculine. They have like a muscular build. So Aries men and women have some type of wide shoulders or wide backs, just a more masculine soldier-like build. So even if you're a smaller Aries, taller Aries, but you might have these features. And Aries, because they move so fast, might have scars here. Might have scars here, might have scars here, somewhere in the head, the eyes, the face, all up in here. They might have some type of injuries, because Aries, again, in general, Aries, they move fast, they clumsy, always hyper, always moving, and they cannot stand being stagnant. They cannot stand being bored, okay? They have to always have their mind and their hands and their legs, just action, doing something or into something, you know. That's in general. I'll do a whole video on Aries, you know, real soon. Leos. I'm Aquarius. That's my sun sign. I'm Aquarius, and I love Leos. Leos are my polar opposite of me. Opposite of Aquarius is Leos, but I love Leos. Leos are a fixed sign. It's a fixed sign. I'll get into that later too, though. Like I said, Aries is a cardinal sign and Leos is a fixed sign. Fixed means stubborn. Fixed means stuck in their ways. Fixed means really, 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 really hard to get them to change their minds and change their viewpoints and change anything that they already had their mind set on. Leos, I love Leo. Their sign is the lion or lioness, women or men, lion or lioness. And you think about a lion, you know, lions have a lot of pride. That's the Leos. Leos don't like to get embarrassed. Leos don't like to be hurt or anything that ruins their pride. They appear, you know, masculine, hardcore, and uncaring on the outside, you know. Well, I'm not going to say that, because they're very caring, very, very loving. But they might seem, you know, a little hardcore on the outside. But Leos have the biggest hearts of the fire signs. Like, they have the biggest hearts. And when they love hard. But the thing is, like, getting them to let their guard down. And again, Leos is the lion, lioness. They have the big hearts. They're brave, courageous like a lion. They are the kings and queens of the zodiac. So it's like, you know, you have the king here, you have the queen here, and like everyone else in the world is like, you know what I'm saying, they're royal servants, right? That's how they look at it, things, you know. It's like Leos have a lot of friends. They have a lot of people who's always around them. They are like the life of the party, the center of attention, because Leo is ruled by the planets. I'm sorry, no planets. Leos are ruled by the sun. They are the only zodiac sign that is ruled by the sun. If you think about the sun, you know, the sun has the most intense heat, the most intense radiation, energy, and that's how it is with Leos. Like Leos, you will see them talking a lot, cracking jokes. They have to be the center of attention. Even if they do it, even if a Leo does not want attention, they're going to get attention, because that's how they are naturally from the time they're born until forever. They can go anywhere, be around any people, and somehow, some way, the attention is going to be on them in some type of way because they are ruled by the sun, and the sun is in the middle of the universe, surrounded by all the planets. They are the only ones that have this type of, you know, this type of energy, you know, it's just like naturally. And even if you're not that much of an attractive Leo, you still will get attention. Leos, again, are the lion and lioness. So like their hair is very important to them. Like it's very rare if you see a Leo whose hair is like not up to par. A lot of my Leo friends have like big hair.
Big curly hair or long hair, a lot of hair with a lot of volume, or they have dreadlocks.
A lot of my Leo friends have dreadlocks. Might sound like, well, hey, this fit me. This fit me. You have to go online to get your free birth chart calculator to see, because even though we all have a zodiac sign, every person has more than one sign. So if you go online and Google free birth chart calculator, put in your birth date, where you was born at, and if you know what time you was born, make it even better. And you will see that you will have all these different elements, signs, and planets going on in your chart, and you'll understand yourself better too. Like if you don't believe in astrology, by the time I'm done at the end of this year or whenever, you know, you will begin to understand that astrology is real. But that's a whole other video though. Back to Leos, because you know they don't. Leos love attention. Leos love to make everything about them. You know, it's all about me, me, me. This is all the fire signs, especially Aries and Leo. They have a lot of pride. They're very social, very loving. They are not as aggressive as the Aries is, but they still, you know, will bite you. Because, you know, a lion, that's what bites you. Leos have like pretty little hands, pretty feet in general. Pretty hands and feet. They might have like small little soft looking cat paws or lion paws looking hands and feet. Like it might even be like shorter, too short for their body. But most Leos I know, Leo, sun, or ascendant, have pretty hands and pretty feet. Let me get off Leos because I will talk about them forever. But yeah, Leos are July 23rd through August 22nd. Leos, I love you. Aries, I love you. And let's talk about Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the birthdays of November 22nd through December, is it December the 21st, I want to say. Sagittarius is a mutable sign. Mutable means that constantly moving, has to move, has to not be still, and maybe even change their mind a lot, It's all about change, you know, constant change. It's ruled by the planet of Jupiter. Jupiter is a very fast moving planet.
That motherfucker be rolling. Jupiter be rolling.
You understand me? So that's how it is with Sagittarius. They, as a kid, you would see Sagittarius children walk very early, walk really fast. They are the ones that are daredevils. They are the ones that will jump off the couch. I mean, like 1 year old, doing like flips and stuff. They're just really, really active kids, you know, and that's how it is as an adult too. Like Sagittarius don't like to be bored. No fire signs like to be bored, but Sagittarius are the ones who would ride a motorcycle and do like a
Papa Willie on them.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know,
Can't walk a motorcycle.
very, very, very active. More so in a dangerous way though. It's the same thing with all fire signs, but more so with Sagittarius. And even Aries, you know, they are risk takers. Sagittarius believe that, Sagittarius are the ones who have a lot of good luck. Sagittarius people have a lot of good luck. They will never really have a lot of bad moments in their life that they won't bounce back from. So if you look on your birth chart and you have Sagittarius or Jupiter in any houses or any placements on your chart, that's where you have good luck at. That's where you have a lot of expansion at, because Jupiter is a planet that expands a lot. It's about expansion too. The symbol for Sagittarius is like half man, half beast, or you can say half man, half horse. But I'll get into that when I get to the Sagittarius video, but and explain to you more about the symbol for Sagittarius. But Sagittarius in general have strong legs, strong thighs. They are really strong, especially from, like I said, from the hips on down. They are really strong, and it's most of the time it's quite visible for them. Strong legs. I personally like fire signs. I'm going to say that 1,000 times. I love them, but you cannot be a boring person with Sagittarius. They are very playful, very fun, very sarcastic. They have a sarcastic mouth, you know. Fire signs in general can really say some stuff because they're very blunt. They don't believe in sugarcoating anything, and they will say things that will hurt your feelings. So if you want a raw opinion, ask the Aries, ask the Leo, ask the Sagittarius, and they will give it to you raw. But Sagittarius are a sign that loves to learn. They love to learn because it's really a spiritual sign. They love to learn and they love to teach. When I say spiritual, I don't mean religious. I mean spiritual, meaning awe. So they want to know everything about everything. Whatever they can learn about, they want to know about it. But they want to learn about it in order to teach as well, too, though. So they are very fearless. All fire signs, for the most part, are fearless, especially Sagittarius and Aries. So that is my video on fire signs and why I love fire signs, because they are the go-getters. The ones who get things popping, get it popping. They are the brave, the leader, the lovers, you know, the party animals, the fun people, the trailblazers, the hotheads of the zodiac. And that goes for women and men. And let me know you like my video, if you agree, if you know somebody, if you are somebody that fits these descriptions for fire signs. And this is in general, because I'll make more videos and get more in depth as to why it may or may not apply to you if you are Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And this is Tasha, Queen of Hearts and Arts, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, share my video, make comments, and let me know what you think about fire signs. Goodbye. Even my jacket, you know, my jacket is like such a fire sign. Like a fire sign would love to see somebody in this jacket because it's so shimmery. And fire signs fall in love with shiny things, you know. They like nice looking things, you know. So this jacket will really attract the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female. Yeah. Fire signs fall in love with shiny things.